Security is mostly a superstition. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. From Helen Keller. Hi, I'm Dr. Edward Klinger, and welcome to TreeHouse Talks. Today, I want to challenge a belief that feels responsible, mature, and even wise. But it often keeps leaders stuck, and that's the idea of a safety net. So we tell ourselves that we're being prudent. I'll try this, but I'll keep my options open. Or I'll commit as long as I have a fallback. Or I'll go all in eventually. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Too much comfort kills commitment. And when we build multiple escape routes, our nervous system knows it. And when pressure shows up, as it always does, we don't dig deeper. We retreat to the nearest exit. Peak performance rarely happens when there's a soft landing underneath us. It happens when the only way forward is through. A safety net doesn't catch us if we fall. It quietly gives us permission not to climb as high. In 1971, Darwin Smith became the CEO of Kimberly-Clark, a company that was then a mediocre paper producer. Its stock had fallen behind the market for 20 years. Smith realized that if they stayed in the coated paper business, they would always be second rate. So he decided they need to move into consumer goods, specifically to take on giants like Procter & Gamble. But he didn't just try it. He actually removed the safety net. Smith made the radical decision to sell the company's paper mills, the very core of their historical business. And he took the proceeds and bet everything on brands like Huggies and Kleenex. Wall Street thought that he was crazy, and the business press ridiculed the move. But by selling the mills, Smith had burned the boats. There was no fallback position. If the consumer brands failed, then the company was gone. Because there was no safety net, the organization was forced to exert itself to the limit. They had to win. And they did. Under Smith's leadership, Kimberly-Clark eventually became the world leader in its category and outperformed the general stock market by a factor of 4. For founders and executives and professionals, this question really matters. Where have you built in too much comfort? A role that you hate but won't leave? Maybe a strategy you half believe in? Or perhaps a vision that you won't fully fund, staff, or stand behind? Progress demands a moment where you are going to say, that's it. There is no plan B. Now, it doesn't mean recklessness. What it does mean is intentional commitment. It's deciding that retreat is no longer an option. Because when there is no safety net, then something amazing, something powerful happens. You show up differently. You think differently. And you perform at a level which comfort never allows. If this resonates, I encourage you to visit edwardklinger.com and complete the executive diagnostic. It will help you identify where you may be playing it safe and also where removing the safety net could unlock your next level of growth. So until next time, ask yourself, What would I do differently if failure wasn't an option and retreat wasn't available? That's where real leadership begins.